What is gaslighting? What is narcissistic abuse? It can show up in different ways, but today I'm just going to share a few of my thoughts, and I encourage you to continue your research and to find the support that you need. To me, gaslighting is that communication that causes concern. It is a red flag that you may or may not see. It is that communication that causes self-doubt. It makes you question yourself, your reality, and the truth. I often think about this as flipping rather than taking accountability. This may focus on reaction, like your reaction, rather than the undercurrent that initiated the dialogue or upset. I'm not saying the emotional reaction was appropriate or not, rather the focus changes and the mind games begin. This may also be playing into a lie, and it might have begun with teasing, manipulating the truth, misconstruing words, whatever it needs to come out to benefit the narcissist. More often than not, the cycle does not begin with the connection in mind, rather is part of a larger cycle. And this isn't to cast blame or to say, it's mom or dad's fault or whomever. It's more to say that it happens slowly, like a slow leak that causes major damage, and that we, and I didn't notice the red flags. It happens slowly in phases. And again, it can start out in little doses. Now, we might all develop patterns unintentionally. We might even hurt someone's feelings unintentionally. This isn't the same as gaslighting. This could be something like body shaming or comparing or minimizing someone's feelings, but it's unintentional. The root behind it might be your own ego, but it is not in a power play. It's a moment in time where words weren't cast out and with a mindful thought behind them. And I'm not saying this is good, bad, or correct, rather that we might speak in ways that aren't mindful or kind. And this is an opportunity to gain awareness for all. And we might not realize that we're pouring salt in a wound for others with our words or actions. The shift to gaslighting happens when words, behavior, manipulation is used with intent, with the intent to abuse power, to gain access and control over another human being. And the cycle begins. The cycle begins with mind games and power play. And it seems to me like the bar always changes. The rules change, the tactics change, but no one is winning. Or at least I was never winning trying to play the game. I want to stress that it has been my experience personally in speaking to others that it happens in phases, beginning with kindness and this buildup that slowly and steadily breaks you down, where someone pulls you in with kindness, lavishes at you, puts you on a pedestal perhaps, learns how you function, and then chips away at you. While others may state that there's a way to outsmart or outthink the narcissist, I would ask you, how can you hold yourself accountable? Keep in mind that a narcissist fuels on supply, the supply of your energy, your drama, your words, and your reactions. Keep in mind that you can only control your actions and reactions. I feel like it is important for you to tap into your inner resources and to empower yourself. Tap into what you can control. Master yourself. You can't master the other. And hold yourself accountable where you can put in your time, your attention, and your energy. Be mindful that as you tap into your personal empowerment and you begin to respect yourself, the tides will turn. And there may be actions, reactions, and perhaps sabotage, social sabotage, the smear campaign. I feel like the first steps to healing is reclaiming your energy and yourself. And I feel like no contact is the best way to reset your energy. Ultimately, you have to make your own choices, and the journey begins to healing once you make the choice. It has been my experience that stepping away and reclaiming exposes insecurities in the person you're stepping away from. It changes the power dynamics. that will then create new reactions, new patterns of behavior. And because they want to control, they want to preserve their story that they painted, the story that they benefit from, that they're going to do whatever they can to create a new story and work with that narrative to maintain that control. And I ask you, rather than trying to rewrite a chapter with that individual or in that same context, I ask you, what is best for you? I feel like proving your point will only lead you back to the cycles of abuse and manipulation. The manipulation might change with new tactics. And initially there could be rage or anger or something that you hadn't seen before that knocks you back. It could knock you back. It can also be something like kindness, a bait and switch, a temporary change, just enough for you to let your guard back down. If this is a romantic relationship, this will not be a normal breakup. Don't be surprised if this gets messy beyond belief, or at least that's what it seems to me. Again, I ask you, what is best for you? For me, the first stage is to healing, and more continue to pop up, I'm still learning, is self-talk. Rewiring what has been superimposed on you and what you started to work with in that narrative, that storyline of the cycle of abuse. What is your belief system? What are you telling yourself? What lies were you fed that you need to untangle from? And how can you start to become more aware of what was ingrained? Is huge. Like, it's so important for you to start to listen to how you speak to yourself. Listen to how you play into a storyline of another and give your power away. Give yourself away. For me, I've found mantra, meditation to be very empowering, as well as resetting my own timeline, spending time alone to reclaim my own energy, feel my own body, listen to my own words. At the same time, conversations and seeing how I hold myself back or talk myself down out loud has also been eye-opening. So I'm not saying that you do this journey alone. Rather, you might have to step away from that relationship and step into you, into a hermit mode, so to speak, and find support that you need. I share this with you in hopes that it supports you on your journey. I encourage you to explore self-care strategies, to find a healthy support system, and to continue to learn more about gaslighting, learn more about narcissistic abuse, learn more about you and what you need for you. Notice what needs to change and how you can step forward and empower yourself to grow. Thank you so much for listening.